Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Tiffany and I upload a new homemaking video every Sunday. Playing house is my favorite thing, but today I am going to go a little bit off the map. I am a very optimistic and bubbly human being a lot of the time, especially when I am around other people and on my channel, but I am a human being and the pendulum swings both ways in my world. So I have spent lots of time walking through depressions and heartaches, and I got lots of help with that. I had a wonderful analyst who helped me sort out my own mind and solve my own problems, but it did take a long time and it was hard to get through. So if you are struggling with depression or heartbreak, I strongly recommend enlisting the help of a professional that you trust. And if you know someone who's really struggling, offering to help them find someone or offering them financial assistance or anything you can do to help them get their life sorted out, especially like if they want to. It's the single most helpful thing I have ever done for myself. So getting to see a therapist if you are going through a depression is huge, and there is a way through it, especially if you find someone who lines up with your values and beliefs and who will help you the way you want to be helped. So that being said, I am not the therapist. I am not a therapist. I have just been through lots of therapy, and going through therapy was its own challenge. So making it from appointment to appointment and sorting out whatever it is that is causing all of the energy to drain out of your life is such a huge puzzle. It can take a long time to sort out. So I did a lot of work on that. And while I was doing that work, it was very hard to show up to work and just live my daily life a lot of times. So today I am going to share with you some of the things that I did in order to survive depressions and heartbreak without losing my job or flaking out on responsibilities that I promised to show up for. And being able to do that is something that I am grateful for, because on top of being depressed, you don't need financial ruin to like top it off. I am going to give you 5 tips for conserving your energy to the point where you can hopefully make it to work and get through your day. We're gonna set the bar low. These are all things that I practiced myself, things that I did for myself while I was going through depressions and heartbreaks that really helped. The first thing, I did not expect to look glamorous. If I went through a breakup, of course, after like a couple of months, I went through the whole like re-entering single life and working out and looking hot and stuff like that. I did do that, but in the initial phases where you're just crushed and sad, I did not expect myself to look glamorous. If I decided to wear makeup, I would keep a little makeup set in my car in case I was crying in my car. I could get as much of my crying out as I could and get to where I could put myself together and go into work. So I just kept some tools in my car to sort of put myself together and make myself feel more dignified when I did walk into work. That was really helpful for me. It made me feel a little less exposed and vulnerable when I walked into work. So not having my makeup wrecked and choosing not to wear makeup while you're crying a lot is also a good, solid choice. I'm sure I did that several days. So that's my first tip, and that's for people who wear makeup. My second tip is to lay out your PJs and your teacup and plan on the movies that are going to soothe you and make you feel good when you get home. So you are going to work, but plan for that soft landing when you come home. So wherever you're living, you can lay out some really comfortable clothes. And if you do go through a heartbreak or something like that, invest in a fuzzy blanket, a new cuddly blanket, or something that's going to feel like it hugs you when you come home. So you can just run home to that comforting spot. And that will give you a little bit of a goal for the end of the day, is just like get through this and you can land back in your nest and be sad. And that's okay, because that's where you are right now. And that's something that I really love that I did for myself. It really helped. My third tip is to bribe yourself on the way to work with something. Hopefully it's not too destructive. My personal bribe every morning when I was waitressing, I would either get a donut or a ham and Swiss croissant from this really fabulous coffee place in Kansas City called the Roastery. I would stop by there and I would get a really decadent breakfast. It was not the most budget friendly, awesome thing to do for myself. It wasn't the healthiest thing to do for myself, but it gave me something low level to look forward to that would get me close to work and it would get me in the door. And I knew it was temporary because I was going through a hard time. Don't get stuck there, but if you need to use that for short term, it's okay. Feel free to bribe yourself with something like that. My fourth tip is to scale back your energy without sacrificing your integrity. I am typically very interested in other people. I love talking. I have a very social job. I'm a bartender. I'm so out there and so bubbly, and I feel like people expect that from me all the time. And they expect me to make jokes and lift them up if they're feeling sad. But if you are that type of person, you don't have to carry everyone with you all the time. And the people around you, just let them know, I'm going through something hard, and if my energy's lower, it doesn't mean I'm not working or not doing my job. It just means my energy's in a lower place. And if you prepare people, they'll make grace for you and they'll make allowances for you, and it'll be wonderful because you won't be so worn out from trying to be the person you are when you're way up here. You don't have that available. So just scale back your energy, still do your job, but you can be quieter about it and it won't wear you out as bad. My fifth and final tip, my friends, is to let your friends and family hold you up. I know it seems sometimes if you've been rejected or if a relationship ends, you can feel terribly lonely, but know that people love you and they don't want to see you sad. When I went through a breakup, I admitted that I was going through a breakup, and I couldn't believe how much people were trying to set up drink dates with me or coffee dates with me, and were kind of making a special effort to spend some time with me. It was so nice. And don't be afraid to just say, I'm really sad, can you take me out? Like, even to a girlfriend or to just a friend. I have friends that I can call on and be like, can you just take me out and take care of me? And if that's what you need, you can ask for it. And your friends are only they would die to do that for you. And some of the jewels that I discovered when I was really heartbroken and really sad and had a right to be, I just can't believe how my friends did show up for me. And it would have been really lonely if I didn't just humble myself and allow them to care for me. And I let my mom hold me, and I let people take care of me, and it got me through. It gave me strength because I didn't have to hold myself up. You're not by yourself. And people who really love you are just gonna let you be down. They're just gonna let you be down there until you can climb back up. I know depression is this huge overarching term, and heartbreak is this huge overarching term. But you never want to get stuck there. There are so many different kinds of people in this world, and no two people experience depression the same, I don't think. So these are just things that I used. They were things that were so helpful for me. I'm happy that I used these to make it from therapy appointment to therapy appointment, so that I could work through all the things that were holding me back from getting what I really wanted inside my heart. And I hope that if you're going through a depression, you find the help that you need. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't give up, please. There is a better life waiting for you on the other side of this depression if you can just get through it and get to the other side of whatever heartbreak or depression you're going through. I just took an online quiz to find a therapist that matched with me, and that worked really well. You can just Google how to find a therapist, I'm sure, and plenty of tools will pop up. So definitely do it if you need help. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you'd like me to share any more about my experiences with depression and heartbreak. I will be back to my regular bubbly homemaking shenanigans next week, and I guess I'll see you then. Bye for now.